Hello everyone, my name is Kel Sounds. We're going to be taking some Foley recordings that I recorded on my phone and then I imported into Ableton and edited those samples, and I'm going to be turning them into a sample pack for my Patreon subscribers, so if you want to go ahead and check that out you can. I'm also going to be releasing the Ableton project file. I always enjoy these kinds of videos where I record random things and create something out of them, so I hope you guys enjoy the process as much as I do. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive right into this second sample here. This is the opening of the can. Gosh dang, that sounds cool. I mean, honestly, that's like the perfect hi-hat sample right there. I mean, check this out. If we were to just pitch this up. Oh my gosh, that would be perfect. Actually, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I mean, it's like a perfect hi-hat sample. So here, if I put a high pass and pitch it down a little bit. And then let's mess with the positioning of the sample. Do something like this. And I kind of want to put like a metal comb filter on it. So I'm going to do what we did in the last video. Grab a comb filter with filter table, turn up the resonance by a whole lot, do some parallel processing, and probably throw a frequency shifter on after the parallel processing with the filter table and then the original signal. Okay, let's test out some different filter tables here. Ooh, ouch. Goodness. Now that sounds like an interesting hi-hat right there. I want to also go ahead and add some reverb to this to give it a little bit of some space or some room. I like to turn on the sizing of this reverb, of the size of the room for the reverb. I don't know why, but I like the texture that it adds to the sound. And if I also turn down the decay and do parallel processing with the reverb, turn this up to 100%, get the original signal. I really like that texture that the reverb adds to it. Of course, we can always, I mean, to get texture, you can always add a convolution reverb and get a different reverb sound. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite things to do is mess with the size and decay of Ableton's reverb. Adds a very nice layer to the sound. I mean, without it, it sounds pretty cool too, not gonna lie, but I like the way that sounds. I'm going to go ahead and insert a resampling track here, and let's go ahead and record this. Man, that is the perfect hi-hat sample. Let's see. Even without the transient in the beginning, it still sounds pretty cool. Ooh, I like that. Hold on. Oh yeah, dude, that's perfect. And just to have one sample with a transient, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Or you know what? No, let's delete that. Mess with this some more. Kind of bring in the reverb volume, or turn down the original parallel process chain here, so that way the reverb is more prominent. Do something like this. Maybe we can go ahead and pitch this up, turn the warp off. Or we'll just leave it like that. It is kind of loud. Then we'll go ahead and get another sample of that. So just record that and mess with the pitch again. Except I want this one to be a little bit shorter, so we'll make that a bit of a shorter sample. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect hi-hats. And then maybe we can make a cool drum sample out of this with this intro sound right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy that, and I'm going to solo track 12 here. And I'm going to grab this utility, probably turn it mono. Or I mean, because I do like the stereo information that it gives, but maybe a specific range I'll have mono, so maybe anything from 100 hertz and below is in mono. Because I do like the stereo information, so I want to try and keep that in. And just kind of do what we did in the first video. We created this sort of pitch shift thing with the EQ. So I want to automate the frequency of our EQ8 here. Ooh, yes. And then we add a roar saturator or distortion on this. And for the, what is this? The routing, I want it to be single. I don't want it to split the signal in 3 different ways. I want to use a shaper. I also kind of want it to distort. So maybe I'll use this first roar to saturate the signal a bit. And I think I'm going to also go ahead and put a clipper on here real quick. So let me find the kilohertz clipper. Just throw that bad boy on here. Oh, honestly, the clipper already adds a bit of distortion. Quite a lot, actually. If you go ahead and turn on the thresh, completely clips the frequencies of your signal. Because what I was going to do was add another roar, and instead of using it to saturate, I was going to use it to have some noise with the noise injection mode that it has, and do parallel processing with the roar. Turn this to 100%, turn the amount up by quite a bit here, and then lower this all the way down and kind of dial it in. Because I do like that distortion that it adds. And then maybe we can go ahead and throw an auto filter on here and kind of do a little bit of a low pass. What if we did something like this? Oh man, that's perfect. I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and insert another audio track and set this to resampling so that way we can sample what we have gotten. And the volume is turned down by quite a bit. But that is okay. We're going to turn off this warp. We're going to reposition our sample here. And then we're going to just do something like this with the curve. Consolidate it and turn the volume up. And now we got a tom drum. Oh yeah. And of course you can always go ahead and just duplicate that. Got another tom drum. So we're going to go ahead and consolidate that. Turn the warp off, grab another sample, and maybe I'll turn this one down to like -2 for the pitch. Ooh, I like that better, actually. Alright, so we got 1 tom, 2 tom, and 3 toms. We got 3 toms. Can you tell me where the next tom's at? Friggin' doing a Blues Clues. Where's Tom 1? Okay, I'm done. Anyways, you got 3 toms here. Perfect. Okay, so I think we have a total of 6 samples. So yeah, for the timestamp, this is the samples that we got from the intro of the can slamming on the desk. This is the first sample, the second sample, and the third sample. Basically, these 2 samples are the same as this one. The only difference is this one is pitched up and this one is pitched down by -2 for the semitones. And then we went ahead and turned the can opening into a hi-hat just to showcase what the original one sounded like. Here it is. There we go. So I went ahead and took that opening sound effect and made some hi-hats with that because I thought it would be the perfect hi-hat sample. And these are the samples. Oh yeah, some sweet jungle drums or something. We can make a cool loop with that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.